guys, I'm Leila. We're in Raid Shadow Legends, and this is a lore story I've been excited for, is we have a new legendary here, Gracchos Turn-Drake. And I love Lord of the Rings. To me, he looks like the Balrog. I would love to know what you guys think. He looks like a mini Balrog, Balrog's baby, whatever you want to call it. So I love it. I've been excited for this. He's now on my list of champs that I really, really want. And I'm hoping that his lore story does justice. But love his design. We just have like this really cool demon fire lizard, right? Because that's why we say Turn-Drake here. And I mean, he definitely has like the lizard tail going on. So realistically, he could have fit either here in Demonspawn, or they could have put him in lizards. Like we have Sulfurion there, that's a fire lizard as well too. But the fact that they put him in Demonspawn really makes me love like the whole, he's kind of like the Balrog kind of thing, right? I am excited for the story. Let's check it out. Listen, I hope it does some justice for sure. They ignored my talents, my strengths, my skills. For years, they denied me my rightful rank, and then they lost our entire empire. It falls to me to claim it back, and once I've succeeded, I will never relinquish it. Gracchos was always strong. That was something his royal cousins, Ramatu Drake's blood, Ifidi Tealcrest, and his uncle, Dragon Emperor Underaker, could not deny. He never lost a wrestling bout, was the master of the Adalat, and was unbeatable in the pit's court. He thus never understood why, time after time, he was overlooked for senior positions. He was an eager and natural warrior, one whose exploits in the battlefield inspired Legion comrades to push and attack with greater aggression than any others. Ramatu, Fidi, and others steadily climbed the ranks or earned special commendations. Gracchos languished as a lowly commander of small line infantry units, told he was not ready for higher station due to his outbursts of emotion. Such behavior was unbecoming of a senior officer, he was told. Petulant envy grew to malice. This jealousy was Gracchos' undoing. When he was captured alongside thousands of other dragonkin during their disastrous invasion of Enethrad, Siroth saw his impotent rage, his impetuosity, the weaknesses that had stymied the dragonkin's progress and turned them to his favor. Gracchos was easy to manipulate. He wanted the dragonkin empire for himself, felt he deserved it, and his desire to fulfill his ambition easily outweighed any loyalty to family and people he might have once had. Seeing Gracchos as the perfect pawn to mold, Siroth flattered him and made him a demon, granting him power he never had before. In every one of Siroth's subsequent wars, Gracchos was at the forefront, culling mortals with his twin sickles, the Chaff Reapers. He cared not for killing lizardmen, seeing them as weak and undeserving of a place in the world and empire they had lost. Gracchos met Corrosa the Covetous during Siroth's disastrous Third Great War. She was a powerful agent of the Shadow God, conducting missions of espionage and sabotage to wreak havoc. At the time, he dismissed her as cowardly for underhanded tactics. But in later years, when she complained bitterly of Siroth's failure to conquer Teleria, he paid attention. For her part, Corrosa saw the same things in Gracchos as Siroth did: his temper, frustration, physical strength, a desire for power and recognition. He was the perfect blunt instrument before which treats could be dangled. For her work, having such a ferocious killer at her disposal was helpful indeed. She asked that he play a major role in her assault on Teleria. Gracchos was not so foolish as to not guess that Corrosa sought to use him. Regardless, he elected to follow her. He agreed with her plans and saw her as a means to an end. If anything, he decided he was using her. If she succeeded and Siroth did attack Teleria in the wake of her assault, he would have a new dragon empire of his own, as he'd always desired. Okay, so they have him as he's dragon lizard royalty, right? Because they said here he has his royal cousins and his uncle is the emperor. So technically, like he's royalty, right? And He wanted the Draken Empire for himself, and apparently he became very angry, very bitter, very destructive, and Sirath used that and turned him into what we had talked about here, was a demon lizard. So he definitely was part of the lizard man group. That's where he was. Okay, it's where he originated from. But then now we have that he was corrupted by Sirath. And I like how they did tie it in because he was introduced into the game during this whole Chaos Awakes event where basically the Demonspawn are taking over, right? Kirosa basically is like leading an attack on Teleria and talking about how she kind of like recruited him to the cause. And they're basically kind of using each other is what it looks like. They're both a means to an end. I would love to know what you guys think of the lore story here. Do you think it does him justice? It fits well with this Chaos Awakes event? Drop me a comment down below and thanks for watching.